Amazing.
Yep. Very good morning once again from me.
Yes. Good morning, guys.
Yeah. You've been well?
Yes, I've been well. How have you been?
I've been well, happy, blessed. Yeah, very happy to be here once again.
Amazing.
After a whole beautiful week to count now the Lifestyle Thursday. Since you were here last week, I've been okay. God has been good.
That's amazing.
How about you?
Same case. I'm waking up healthy. And again, always making adjustments to lifestyle because there's so much that we can work on. There's so much we can rectify. There's so much we can tweak here and there so that we can make sure that we are doing the right things when it comes to taking care of ourselves and when it comes to lifestyle. So thank you for choosing to be a part of us today. And we are going to have an amazing discussion from now all the way till 12 in the p.m. So you can stick around for that and so much more. But for now, we are so eager to get into the topic of discussion today, which is one that is one way or another, it'll touch in on your life. When it comes to people around you, it could be you yourself, so stick around for that. Amanyaje.
Yep.
Rachel.
Yeah, and today's topic, as you said, it will touch on everyone, but I feel like it's a very interesting topic.
Very interesting.
Very interesting topic. As I had said before on Rasha Tukemalizia, that today's topic is one that you don't want to miss.
Exactly.
Because it's also touching on our lifestyle and our health. So this is something that you don't want to miss. So make sure you stick around because our guest is already here with us and we'll be getting right into the discussion. So for any question that you'll be having, our numbers are very open: 0721 105 105 23814 on our SMS line, which is absolutely free. We're also live on Facebook on MBCI TV Facebook page and on YouTube on MBCI TV official YouTube page. So ita wenzako waambie ya kwamba sasa tuko hapa ready to learn, all right, on the Lifestyle Thursday. Yani leo is one that you don't want to miss. So you'll be hanging out today with me, Kahugu,
and me, Sylvia Wanja. And now, without further ado, let's introduce the guest of today. Then she can maybe walk us through what we'll be talking about. Hello.
Hello. Hi. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm very fine. I thank God for this morning.
Amazing.
To also join the healthy and beautiful ladies like you.
Wow, healthy. Emphasis on healthy, guys. Emphasis on healthy.
Emphasis on beautiful as well.
Oh yeah, emphasis on everything.
So karibu sana.
Asante.
We're very glad to have you today.
I'm glad to be here too. Yes.
After Sylvia told me about what she wanted us to discuss, after the whole discussion, blah blah blah, I just sat and thought, 40 years. 40 kweli. 40. And I really thought about my life. I had a time to reflect on myself and think about my lifestyle and everything. So probably mtu akisikia tukisema 40 years anashangaa why 40 years imefanya nini? 40 ni nini?
40 imefanya nini? Life starts at 40. And if you're not there, you'll be there
very soon probably. So before we get to the topic of discussion in the 40 years, please introduce yourself. This is your camera. And then you can start.
Okay, good morning to all our viewers out there. My name is Evelyn Cheruto. I work at a facility called Liberty Cancer and Wellness Center. We are a facility who treats, screen cancer. We are located at Assumption Center here in Nakuru, 3rd floor. So if you have anything matters cancer, you can always visit us at Assumption Center, 3rd floor.
All right. Assumption Center ni yenye iko karibu Masimisho,
3rd floor. Yes. So we're in the same building.
Okay. Wow. Perfect. So we're very glad for having you today. And today we're talking about over 40 people over 40 health and lifestyle in terms of health awareness. So as we start, probably just tell us why over 40. Why draw the line at 40?
At 40, okay. Life starts at 40.
Okay.
We all say that life starts at 40. And you find that at 40 years and above, you find that the metabolism begins to slow. The metabolism of the body begins to slow.
Really, at 40?
Yes, and that is also the time whereby you find that there are a lot of things going on in your life. Midlife crisis. You've been taking care of your children, you've been taking care of your family, and now the children have gone, you've remained alone. So there's a lot of things that come in at that time. Loneliness, depression. We also
which
have
we cancel in Jesus' name.
Yes. So taking care of parents who are getting elderly. So it's a place whereby tuseme vitu nyingi zinafanyika hapo katikati. And also apart from that, you find that we also start looking so much into our health, our lifestyle. You find somebody saying that, oh, staki sukari tena, mwili imekata chumvi. We start going for exercises, jogging. So you find that it's a space whereby you want to achieve a lot of things. You also look back and say that at this age I wanted to achieve this, but nimefika hapa na bado sijapata. You find someone anaanza kujilinganisha na their peers, the people whom they went to school with. That is whereby sasa vitu kama anxiety crops in. And apart from that, now there are some risk factors, some diseases yenye unakuja unapata. It comes in at that age. You find somebody amekuwa too healthy, some diseases like diabetes, hypertension, arthritis, cancer. And even when you look at the guidelines, you find that at that age is whereby we encourage most people to go for screening. Like men, 40 is the age whereby we encourage that they start prostate cancer screening, because at that age is whereby they are at a high risk of getting cancer. For ladies, we encourage them to go for cervical cancer screening, breast cancer screening, and men also breast cancer. We have men who have breast cancer, but mostly 99% are ladies. So the 1% are men. I know that most of the time when somebody hears that a man has breast cancer, they are like, what? How? Yes, but it happens. So I would like to tell men out there, if you notice any changes, just go and visit the doctor, because we also have men who get breast cancer.
And it's important to get checked.
Yes, very important. And that is the age also whereby somebody, it's always good to go for checkups, go and check your blood sugars, go and when you hear about these screening exercises that are going on, eye checkups, free cancer screening, even if it's not free, it won't hurt to pay so that you know how your health is.
Very true. You need to keep tabs on your health so that you can know if you are okay, or if you need to seek medical attention. Don't wait up until it's too late for you to seek medical intervention. Now, when we talk about over 40 and their lifestyle and whatever diseases they may be going through and all that, with the current lifestyle, do you think that the people who are over 40 are okay? Or kuna tashwishi mahali?
Okay, unaweza pata wakati mwingine kuna tashwishi mahali, especially for men out there. Men go to hosi saa zile kimeumana, saa zile amekuwa mgonjwa kabisa. And even if today we say that we have free screening, the people who will come out in large numbers are women. Most of the time you will not find men coming out to know about their health matters. So I think it's also time we don't look so much at the girl child, also look at the boy child. I think also a lot of focus has been put on the girl child, the girl child, the girl child. And you know, even this month we have Mental Awareness Month for men, how they are doing. Most of the time you find them hidden in their cocoons. They don't want to talk. You don't know what they are going through. So I think that as much as we give a lot of emphasis on the girl child, it's also good to give the emphasis on the boy child, to also sensitize men out there that it's good to go and check your health. You don't wait until it's the last minute is when you go to hospital, because you know there are some diseases, especially like cancer. It's when it's known when at an early stage, it's something which is treatable. So it's better to prevent. Instead of waiting all that time. So I think it's good to sensitize people to go for health checkups. Even when you feel okay, it's not a must that ukikuwa mgonjwa ndio unaenda hosi. At times just go to hosi, have a checkup of your body, just make sure that everything is okay.
Better said than done. Hello. Because I'm trying to think when was the last time I just went to hospital and told them I'm not even sick. I just want you guys to check me if I might be having hiyo ni problem. There, as Kenyans, we need prayers.
A lot of prayers.
A lot of prayers. And you've mentioned that it's good, as you've said, to go for screening, get checked, especially because of the diseases that do come at around that time. So which are some of the lifestyle diseases that do come or do catch up with someone when you are approaching 40 or you are above 40 at around that age?
Okay, first of all, I just want to say that I did not say that when we get to 40 we will get sick. You know, kuna ule mtu atauliza kwa hivyo nikifika 40
unakuwa mgonjwa sana.
Yeah, it's not, you know, it's only that we are talking about the risk factors. Yani kuna zile diseases earlier mentioned like diabetes. Unakuja unapata mtu anaanza kusema anaumwa na magoti, arthritis, hypertension. It's not something which was there before, but sasa it's a risk factor when you reach that age. Like now, cancer, you find also that it's good to get checked. It's good you go get checked. And also, unajua hata depression iko hapo ndani. As much as we don't want to talk about it so much, but when you get to that age and you feel like I've not achieved all these things, you look at your peers, unaona penye wako na penye wewe uko is totally different. Of course, we are human. You tend to feel like, hey, what am I not doing right? So those are just a few of the risk factors. So it's not a must that it will happen to you. It might. So it's good to always
small percentage.
Exactly.
Today morning we mentioned, and I'm sure when you walikuwa tuned in walisikia, we mentioned that it's very important to prepare for a problem that you do not expect. Yes. And Pastor Benjamin tulikuwa naye, he mentioned that when you're building a fence for your home, hauna appointment na robbers.
Ati watakuja.
But you're just building a fence because you're ready for anything that might happen. You're not expecting, but you are ready. The same thing na ukieka fire extinguishers. Aweki fire extinguishers because you want your house to burn down. No. You know, but you're just having them just in case it happens.
You have a defense.
So that is also what you're saying, that we're just sensitizing, just be ready, so that just in case it happens, unajua mapema and you get treated and life continues. Kama kawa. Ama namna gani?
And on the same, you know, someone said when you talk about fences, we don't always build fences to protect what is outside from coming in. We also build to protect what is inside. Yes. So we also need to think of ourselves, not only of out there.
Wow. Okay. And with the event that's coming up, what are the objectives, or what are you trying to achieve by calling on to people who are over 40?
We want them to get health education, because we know that most of the time we don't have these health educations out there, going to the ground to meet people. So we want them to come. We want them to come here so that they can get health education. When the event that we are organizing is for 40-year-old and above, because we've said about these lifestyle diseases, we said about the changes in lifestyle that you need to make at that age. So we want to empower them and let them learn what do we expect when we reach this age. Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. So that is why we are targeting the 40 and above, and that is why also we have a lot of activities that we'll be doing that day. We have dance competitions. We have Zumba. Yes, so Zumba dance. We have outdoor games, and we will also have speakers who are going to give us key health matters. And it's not only for ladies. I know that when we say that again, men are not going to come out. No, it's for
everyone.
Everyone, yes. 40 and above. Yes.
They should come in.
Yes, and we will also have free cancer screening. Yes, free cancer screening.
For both men and ladies.
Yes, so we will do breast cancer screening, we'll do cervical cancer screening, and prostate cancer screening. So, and that will be free. So, before you come to hospital and we charge you to screen, please come for that free screening.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. And now, because we are talking about this day already, tell us generally about where it will be happening, even as we continue the discussion. because you're talking about this because there's an event that's coming up that we'd love for you to attend, because it's talking about everything that we are already talking about, about screening, about all that. So tell us about the event.
Okay, in partnership with WISE organization, Haven of Dreams, and Liberty Cancer and Wellness Center, we'll be having a World Awareness Day for 40-year-olds and above. It will be on 29th of June, that is next week on Saturday. The venue will be Kenya Red Cross, Nakuru branch, and we will be starting from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. And the dress code is sportish. Unavati sporty, because we'll have activities. Yes, and I know that my colleague will tell us more about the activities of the day, so I don't want to preempt. Yes, but when you come there, unavati sporty.
Yes. Sportish.
Sportish, yes.
Okay. Wow. And now, because we are generally talking about, and we have said, let us repeat, that we're not saying at 40 you must have such problems and blah blah blah, but because we're talking about lifestyle, and we all know that with the current lifestyle, it's very easy for us to fall sick. Nowadays I have seen even very small kids, and like, you're just dead. You're just dead. What do you mean heartburn? So with the lifestyle, the kind of food that you're eating, we have seen a lot of things health-wise as the individual. So would you advise, because I know now that you've had such people that you've been treating, looking after, so what are we really supposed to do to make sure that even with the lifestyle, our health is still really, really safe?
Okay. I know mostly we will just walk into our hotel in town and eat and go home. We don't always observe what we eat, so it's always good. Visit enda sokoni. Buy these fresh vegetables, go and cook them, do exercises. You find also we don't do exercises so much these days. Unakuja unapata our health, we are not healthy. We are not healthy, but it's good because today I've done a lot of exercises in these stairs.
Right?
I know you guys una exercise on a daily basis.
Very true.
Yeah, so apart from that also, there are some things like maintaining a positive attitude. Unajua zile vitu zenye tunachukulia for granted. Getting enough sleep. Of course, when you don't sleep well also, you'll find that kuna vitu pia zinakusumbua, hauwezi kuwa hautatulia.
Let's talk about that, getting enough sleep kidogo, because now that it is our generation, there's a problem. I had a certain young lady. She's a very busy lady, but doing very well in the business sector. So she was saying, hakuna kulala, you wake up early, sleep late, work. Mpaka siku yenye utafeel sasa uko sawa. But for now, as a young person, you have to work. And I was asking her, no, because you want to really work and thank the Lord because you're doing well. When do you rest? Because it's important. So talk to her and many others. What are the
I think there should be a balance. There should be a balance. As much as you have a lot to do, there should be a balance. You should have a balance because you're human. You need to rest. You cannot work continuously. That is why we always have time to rest. We always have working hours. From this time to this time, you'll be at work. From this time and this time, you'll be resting. So at least during that time of rest, at least you need to rest. This is a body that need rest too. So I know that someone can have a very busy schedule, but what I could advise, balance. Because we want to achieve all this, but we all need to put balance. Yes.
And there's no need for you to overwork yourself at the expense of your health.
Exactly.
Because you'll end up spending all that wealth that you're chasing on your health because you did not take care of it from the word go. Okay, which is not right. And now that you have worked on an event to help the people over 40, do you believe that they have been catered for enough when it comes to being sensitized about wellness, being sensitized about the right lifestyle to live? Do you feel as if the stakeholders who are involved in educating the masses or sensitizing them, have they reached out to the 40 plus?
Okay, probably, especially in the urban settings, but you'll find that in the rural settings, it's very hard to find watu wakienda huko mashinani. So maybe more needs to be done on that, because you go to somebody mwenye ako mashinani and tell them that you need to get your health checked up, ataanza kufikiria, hey, pesa ya kwenda hospitali nini? Yeah, and then they also have a lot of misconceptions about a lot of diseases. There are those who will say that, no, mi si mgonjwa, nimerogwa. Kuna yule mwenye atasema hapana, isi ugonjwa ni kitu fulani. So there are a lot of misconceptions out there. So you'll find that many people in the urban settings might be more enlightened because of beautiful shows like this, which are aired, and we get to learn. When you go to churches these days, you'll find that there are these people who are brought on board to teach people about health matters. But I think more should be done now on the ground, mashinani. Yes.
Okay. And you've talked about also the 40-year-olds changing their lifestyle, changing their way of living, because they are more prone to diseases at that age. So would you walk us through what you would recommend for a 40-year-old?
Okay. First of all, I don't want to say everything, because on 29th...
Yes, there's so much more.
There's so much more. It's like I will be emptying, and then they will not come for the event. I want them to come for the event. But I know that it's more to do with our health, looking more into our health, our lifestyle, the foods that we eat and everything, and also exercise. Exercise is part of it. And when I talk about what we eat also, it's also what we drink. Drink a lot of fluids. I know that kuna watu hawapendi kunywa maji. Drink a lot of fluids.
Hi,
also, it's good.
I'm trying. Don't mention names though.
She's one of them.
I'm just telling her hi. You okay? You well?
I don't like this. Guys, I promise nowadays I'm taking too much water.
But yeah, you're trying.
Yeah, so what I would say is, I want them to come for the event. On 29th. When they come that day, they'll not go back the same as they came in, because there's a lot of information that they'll go out with.
Okay. And now that it's the men's mental health awareness, you say that this event is for everyone. So peer men, they should come on board. And you said the other time that it's okay for you not to be okay as long as you seek help, as long as you at least know what to do. Now that it's the Men's Mental Health Awareness Month, I'd like to talk about the men's mental health, because you've mentioned that as well, that when you get to a certain age or as life progresses, inafukanga mahali you start really trying to think about your life, balancing these, comparing yourself with other people, blah, blah, blah. Have you seen that now in your field, in terms of sasa tungele men? I know pia ladies wako kwa your category, but in terms of men, have you really seen it? What do you think the men should do to improve on their mental health, ndio hata wakifika around that age, they're still stable enough for themselves and for their families?
Yeah, I think they should just also talk. I know ladies, we talk. I will
call you at midnight.
Exactly. For men, mostly utapata that they are so, how can I put it? Hawaongei, they don't express themselves so that you know what exactly they are going through. But even in the hospital that I work in, that is why we have the psychosocial counselors who make sure that they follow up on them every time they come for treatment. And with time you will find that they'll talk, they'll express what they feel. So what I can tell men out there is that we need to change that perception, especially ile ya kusema kuwa tumesema kuna free screening, hiyo ni hawa mama. We need to change it, because pia hawa wanahitaji msaada, they also need help. They are our fathers, they are our brothers. And I think we should also have more of maybe men group therapies, group talks.
Okay. But then I've never heard of the group therapy for men, the group talks, but I know there are people who are really trying to work on that, especially this month. Kumekuwa na a lot of sensitization, awareness of men creating such forums for them to speak out. So on this day, will there be any activities specifically for men? Ama kuje tujibambe wote na tusome wote pamoja.
Wakuje tujibambe na tusome. Yeah, and remember kutakuwa na free screening pia ya men. Yeah, your prostate cancer. Yes.
Okay.
And they need to take advantage of that.
Exactly.
It's important for you to understand how you are, how your wellness is, okay? And screening is one way to do that. And cancer is a big issue, and the fact that you work in a cancer center, can you share with us a bit on the statistics? Do you feel as if it has increased over the years, especially for people over 40?
Yeah, it has increased over years. And we have, you know, cancers like breast, prostate, cervical, esophagus, okay, cancers, there are many. We have many different types of cancers. Yeah, but you find now that there are those cancers which are so rampant. And it's always good to get early detection saves lives. Yeah, when you get early, you get to know your situation early enough, you will get treatment. We have people who have gone through treatment and they are now well. We have the cancer warriors, we have the survivors, they have gone through all the treatment and they are okay. Yeah, so let us not fear. I know there is that fear, like mtu akisikia uko na cancer, mtu anaona like it's a death sentence. No, it's not. It's not. We have a lot of patients who go through treatment very well and they get well. So I would just like tell our viewers out there that let us know our health. Let us, you can even visit our facility. We will tell you more about what you need to do. Yes.
So that you can make sure you're okay.
Yes.
And which cancer is the most common one?
Prostate, breast, cervical, esophagus. Yes.
They're very, very common. Okay.
I know that you've mentioned about that. I know this is usually a very sad topic. But it's good that we've had WISE here before. Yes. And I've seen that you're also in collaboration with them for the event that's coming up. And from the WISE, you remember... Sophie. Sophie, she's the in charge or the CEO WISE. And we had her here the other day at a cancer survivor. And we were talking about how cancer, if detected early, then you're able to become a survivor. It's not a death sentence as you've had. And WISE is one of the organizations ambayo imetuonesha that it is true that cancer is not a death sentence.
It's not the end.
So if you're out there and you don't want to go get tested, you don't want to go to hospital and get screened just because you're feeling ni kama kitu inaweza happen. Hapana. It's even more, it's better when you know what is happening with you so that you can have someone who's taking care of you vizuri. Now, because I know we have like some minutes to malize this conversation, but I know that you're having another beautiful lady coming up in a few minutes. We'll be having her here. But tell us about the 29. Tunatakana kufika saa ngapi?
Saa tano.
Yes. Na nimeona there are exhibitions.
Yes. We have exhibition booths which are available at 10,000 shillings. It comes with an exhibition table and chairs, banner display, and meals for two. Yeah. So if you want to come and exhibit, you can reach out. Yeah, we will give you the number where you can call to ask for more information. Yes, and then we also have the entrance fee of 2,000 shillings. Yes.
Okay. So with 2,000 unaweza ukakuja and kila kitu
kitakuwa activities zote, upate the health talk, Zumba dance, outdoor games, dancing competition, food, snacks, all that. Free screening. Sisahau hiyo.
Kwanza hapo kwa free screening.
Hapo zienda live.
Free screening. Yes.
Make sure kuje so that you can have the free screening.
Exactly.
All right? So we'll be taking a very short break and then we'll be coming right back. As we come back, we'll talk more about the activities that will be happening on this particular day. Because apart from everything else, we say that these activities inakuanga more of therapy as well. So it will be a very, very important occasion for you to go. So mark it as a date. But we're going for a very short break. As we come back, we'll be talking more about that. So for any question that you have, feel free to text us. Alafu tutakuwa tunakuja kuzisoma na kuzijibu. All right? So for now, a very short break and then we'll be coming right back.
MBCI Television, transforming lives.
Grilled chicken breast with mashed potatoes and vegetables na pia salad pale, and also you'll be looking at the chicken escalope. For the marination of our chicken, we are using vinegar. What will it add to our chicken?
You see, I don't wash chicken. I just do it by vinegar. If it's coming even from out, I wash it by vinegar straight.
Okay.
So we'll open it. We'll be sure this part we will not use it. Okay, and we cut it to half way, and we open it this way. So now we bring it here. Now I will change the sauce from oriental to vinaigrette. It's lemon with mustard sauce.
Tune in this Thursday from 7:30 to 8 in the p.m.
I'm Silver Steve, founder and CEO of Silver Steve Photography. I've been into this industry for, let's say, 10 years. Photography to me is a passion. Yeah, I did not start it as a way of making money, but ilianza ikiwa more of passion. Ilianzia way back from my granddad, alikuwa photographer.
Wow.
Then from granddad, madhe akachukua. She had some cameras kwa nyumba, but me, hizo time nilikuwa zinanikalia toys. Sasa baadaye time niliona kumbe ni kitu serious. You know, in photography, for you to be known outside there, you have to stand out by starting to, first you should be creative. Client akikuja aniambie, this is the concept yenye nataka. Nitampiga 1, 2, 3 shots, then nimuonyeshe nimwambie, is this close to what you want? Okay, we have photographers who are introverts, but most of them are not doing it for business. But if you're doing it to get money, you'll have to be out there.
Presenting Jen Allaire. She is a strong and great woman of God, a renowned Kenyan gospel music recording artist, motivational and collaborative worship minister with a focus on true worship.
MBCI Television, transforming lives.
A dad who is over 40, you might have an uncle who is over 40, you might be 40 yourself. So this is a conversation that is set for a household. So call your family, call your friends, call anyone, so that they can be able to tag along with this conversation as we talk about the event that is about to happen on the 29th of June. That is next week on Saturday, that you're supposed to attend. Now, Kwanza, before, okay, let me not go there. Kwanza, we have with us a very, very beautiful lady who's going to introduce herself, tell us what she does, and then we're going to continue with the conversation.
Thank you. My name is Valerie Libese from Heaven of Dreams organization. I'm a gender expert. And basically our organization deals with mental health, psychosocial support, and child, adolescent, and youth empowerment. We are located at Free Area at the Chief's office.
I've loved what you've said about empowerment. Tell us a little bit about it.
We empower both men and women and also children by using games. We use art and play therapy.
Why exactly did you decide, or why exactly does the organization prefer to empower people? Is it a need that you saw? What was the inspiration behind?
For starters, it's a need. We felt like it was a need because mental health is often stigmatized. When you talk about mental health, people are like, no, let's focus on the real thing. But the real thing is everything, you know? So that's why we decided to focus on mental health, because it affects everyone, regardless of age and social status.
What do you think are some of the mental health issues that affect the young people? Because now you've mentioned that you empower everyone, including the kids. So what are some of the mental health issues that you think affect the kids?
There are so many, including depression, anxiety, and also drug and substance disorder.
Kwanza hiyo. That's something that you really need to deal with.
And Okay, also depression. Yeah, depression is really alarming because statistics show that depression is really affecting the young people, the young generation. And this occurs because of so many underlying factors, like unemployment.
Yeah.
The unemployment rate in this country is alarming.
Yeah, it's high through the roof.
Unemployment. And you find that young people also, they are just stressed about so many things in life. Providing, we have seen so many teenage mothers and teenage fathers. So there is a lot that comes with all this.
Okay.
Yes.
Wow, that's a really good initiative, right?
Yeah, to help people, empower them, especially when it comes to matters mental health. Now, you are part of the stakeholders who are involved in the over 40 health awareness event. Now, we want you to share with us, as someone who has worked with an organization that deals with mental health, what would you say is the case for the 40 over or the 40 plus when it comes to mental health? How is it like?
Okay, for starters, someone said that 40 years need fourth floor. First floor, second floor, third floor, and fourth floor.
Yeah.
So with 40 years, there are a lot of underlying issues like depression.
Yeah.
I also think that when we leave, these people who are 40 have experienced loss and grief. Yeah, because they have watched their loved ones die, their friends.
Very true.
Yeah, so there is a lot of issues. And then there is the issue of empty nesting. Empty nesting is whereby your kids move out, they start their own families, they go to different jobs and all. So all this comes with anxiety. Maybe they have not achieved the goals. We all have goals and ambitions, right? So maybe they have not achieved their goals and ambitions in life. Yeah.
I know that you're specifically coming in for the mental health, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. What are some of the things that you do? Because now we've already talked about the kids, and you've told us what are some of the things that are affecting the over 40 and the 40s, because atakama kwa 40.
Fourth floor.
That comes with it.
Yeah, tunaingia fourth floor.
Now, what are some of the things that you do normally, apart from the event that will be happening on the 29th? What are some of the things that you normally do that helps people over 40, at below 40, cope with the things that are happening in life and just ensure that they won't go through the mental illness, that we have?
Okay, we always have so many activities, and for the children and the young adults, we have school outreach programs where, as I mentioned earlier, we use art and play therapy. It really works well, especially for the young children. Yeah, we also have we always have different activities on needs basis. We also have counseling services and peer-to-peer education. Okay. Yes.
Okay. Tell us a little bit about the peer-to-peer education.
Peer-to-peer education is whereby, like, okay, currently we are having a program whereby we are targeting 23 to 30 using WhatsApp, because people are tech savvy. So the youth is tech savvy. Yeah, so we use WhatsApp group, and we have a training manual for the different topics that affect the young people, and we just have open discussions.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Wow. How can people join in? Asking for 100 others.
The program has already started, but I don't know if you can join. You can tonge nyuma ya tent.
Okay. Alafu tutawaambia.
Yeah. And how best you can join.
Yeah.
Okay. So can you take us through the activities that will be taking part, that will be happening at the event on the 29th?
Okay, some of the activities are Zumba. We'll have dance competition. Kutoa stress. We also have like mental health talks from key speakers, Dr. Amakove Wala, who is a conversationalist, and she'll be talking about "Do You, the world will adjust." Wow. Yes. We also have another speaker called Dr. Wahome, who is a gynecologist. Yeah, and she'll be talking about menopause and andropause challenges. We also have the third speaker, who is Dr. Siwili Smith, who is an oncologist, who will talk about cancer screening and prevention. Yes, but apart from the talks and all that, we'll have outdoor games. They're always amazing. I don't want to mention the specific games. I want you to come and feel the thrill of it. Yes.
Wow. So all these activities have been lined up for the 40 plus.
Yes.
So they should really make a point of attending.
Yeah.
And there's a question I wanted to ask before, so I think this is the best point to ask it. You've mentioned about Zumba, you've mentioned about dancing, so many nice activities that even the under 40s, what we took a second floor, hello, that we will want to partake in. So are we also allowed to maybe tag along with our family, or is it exclusively for the 40 plus?
No, you can tag along. Someone mentioned that I am 20, but I am old at heart.
Oh, okay,
so
okay.
Tag along. Yeah,
The being old at heart, I do not 100%. Let me just be young at heart, and we'll get old, Jamani.
There's a point that's coming. We're going to get to that point.
You can't avoid it. Yeah. So, what are some of the very main objectives apart from the dancing and everything that will be happening? What are some of the very main objectives as to why this event that will be happening on the 29th was planned?
We decided to plan this activity because with 40 comes a lot of things. Yeah, it comes with a lot of anxiety. You are stressed. Loneliness at times, because when your kids go and they have their own families, the loneliness kicks in. So that's why we decided. And you will find that most conversations right now are around the young people, not the 40 plus.
Come to think about
it. Most conversations and all are around the young people. So that's why we decided to focus on the 40 plus.
So it's generally for bringing them together and having more of a mental talk, just to make sure that they are well mentally.
And our slogan actually for the event is Kuja tupige nduru ya 40.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Yes.
That's nice.
So it's a good forum to speak about the things that people are going through. As you've mentioned, right now many of the discussions, guilty as charged. We always talk about the young people. The young people should do this, the young people should do that. Mental health, the young people, health-wise, actual health or body health, the young people. So many conversations are revolving around the young people, and it's like kidogo, we are kind of forgetting that. So we have people who are once young as well, and you need to talk to them and about them as well. So this is a very good forum for it. But it's good that you've said even the young people can tag along, because you'll also learn from them during that forum. So make sure you attend.
Okay. And when it comes to the mental health of those who are 40 plus, how best can they, what adjustments do they need to make to their daily routine so that they can be able to be better mentally?
Okay, for starters, I feel like number one is food. Food is key. What you feed in is what will show. So they should take care of the foods they eat. Self-care, prioritize self-care. Most people don't prioritize self-care. But self-care is the basic things, just like watching. We all have different things we love, right? So you can just watch, relax, take a break. I heard you mentioned earlier that someone was saying that tutalala. Okay, there was this person who was saying tutalala tukikufa.
It's not supposed to be like that.
But I feel like resting is key. Self-care. You can just go and do games, relax, eat good food, take a nap, watch something, read books. There is a lot that you can do to improve your overall well-being.
And now as a young person, because I love that you're doing this and you're doing it as a young person as well. The Gen Z. Gen Z is everywhere on the internet and everyone anajua about it. So as a young person in this generation, what are some of the lifestyle changes that you're trying to do now that you know about the effects of kuishi tu and doing everything vile unataka, eating whatever you want? So personally, as an example to the people that you are, you're leading, what are some of the lifestyle changes that you have incorporated into your lifestyle?
Number one is exercise. People take exercise for granted, but I try as much to do exercise, drink plenty of water, and just eat fruits generally. What else? I prioritize self-care. I really do prioritize self-care. I feel like it is very, very important to have a you time, just you alone. Because I know our generation like to hang out with friends. You love to stay on the phone throughout, maybe your computer or something. So I try to have a screen break. I just have a screen break. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing screen. Yeah, so I have screen breaks. I try to balance my diet. Sometimes it's actually really hard. It's tricky. But I do try, and just taking lots of water and exercise. Yes.
And on your personal care, self-care, you should probably tell us about it, but reading, because with the generation that we're having, we always want to get updated online. What's happening? Kitla kitu online. So people aren't reading as such, but I feel like reading is also a part of self-care.
The reading culture actually is deteriorated because some time back when we were kids, we used to read a lot. Story books, but right now people read from the phones. People, they don't read. I feel like the reading culture is not doing good, so I try as much to read, even the hard copy books. I know it's really hard to do hard copy, but I really try to read, and you'll find so much information through reading. It's really amazing when you just do a book or two.
You know, I really admire when I'm sitting with the fathers, like the older generation, and when you're having a conversation with them, you'll hear them quote from time to time, but you know, I read in a book, you know, there's this book by, you know, this, and I sit and wonder about our generation. During a conversation with this generation, you know, I saw a quote. You know, there's this lady that was speaking on TikTok, you know, on Instagram. You know, it's a reel. I'm just wondering. So you never read it anywhere. So you don't read.
So maybe someone just came up with something and posted, and you're like, listen to that.
So we need to bring back the reading culture. As you said, it's very important, and also something that we might not know, it's very therapeutic, especially for the hard copies, but also as long as you're reading the right books. It's very therapeutic. Once in a while have the screen breaks, as you've said. It really works well for the mental health. It really works well. Try that. Report.
Amazing. And what other forms of self-care are there?
I feel like different people have different self-care practices. Some people will just rest. They will just sit and rest, and they feel like that is working for them. So I feel like you should tap into what works well for you. If it's reading, well and good. If it's watching, you can watch something that is nice, just a movie. You can take a day from work, from friends, from family, and unasema tu leo ni mimi kwa nyumba. You just relax and rest. You can do sports. People sing. People have different talents. You can explore your talent.
So depending on what you love, you can maybe tailor your self-care routine to that. So that, you know, anytime we talk about self-care, people think that unaenda overboard. Oh, it has to be manicure, it has to be pedicure, it has to be a vacation to Maldives, it has to be something extravagant.
Maldives.
It has to be.
From the mouth to God's ears.
Amen. So if you mention self-care, people will go overboard. Wanafikiria ni kitu, it has to be big. Dubai. You know, those big places. But it turns out that all you need for you to take care of yourself is just the small things. Maybe you listening to music while reading that book. You waking up and going for that walk. There's so many ways for you to practice that self-care.
And just to add also the sleeping patterns. People have insomnia and a lot of people, especially the young people. You know, you'll expect this from the older people. You don't know. Sometimes you'll chill with your grandmother, then they don't sleep at all. I don't know if you guys have ever noticed that. They don't sleep. They sleep like 2 hours, 3 hours. But right now, young people don't sleep. They have insomnia, even chronic insomnia. And that is because of maybe gaming, excessive screen time. So I feel like it's important to have a sleeping pattern. Maybe you'll say, basically the hours spent on sleeping are 8 hours, right? So you can just have a sleeping pattern of maybe 9 to maybe 7, and you'll be strict on that. You can have an alarm. Okay, I have an alarm for that. If at 9, I'm like, no, I'm going to bed, and you'll be disciplined about it. You'll find that your health generally and your mental health will improve. During the day, you'll do a lot. You'll not feel tired.
You'll be productive.
You'll be productive.
Yes. You know, Fletch, I've heard people saying that, and there was a time I was also guilty for that. You just wake up tired. It's early in the morning, you've not even stepped down, but you're already tired. Unaamka tu, you're like, leo mimi sijui ni nini.
Nimeamka kuchoka.
Already. You've not done anything, but you're already tired. And then by around 10 a.m., you're not productive anymore. And I think it's about what you're saying. We should take care of ourselves in terms of rest enough so that you'll be able to be productive enough during the day. Because what's the point of having a very long working hour, but during the working hours, again, you're not productive. So at the end of the day, you're not getting to the goal that you want to get to. So you should look at that. Now, narrowing down to the event, the 29th event, will people have opportunities, like an opportunity where they can have question and answer, interact with the speakers, ask questions, get answered for generally that, an interactive session? Will you have that?
Most of our sessions are always interactive, so we'll have the Q&A part. People can ask questions, then people can meet the speakers maybe afterwards for a short time, maybe one-on-one conversations, because not everyone is comfortable asking about questions in the open. So we can have we will have one-on-one conversations. People will have one-on-one conversations with the speakers. Yes.
Okay.
And you had mentioned about the theme. There's something you said about the theme.
Tupige
Nduria 40. So that is one way of letting out that steam. So what other ways, what other healthy ways are there for people to let out that steam that builds up inside because of maybe pressures of life or anxiety? How best can someone blow off that steam in a healthy way?
There are so many ways. You can go to the gym. People who are not comfortable going to the gym, you can run. It's healthy. Me coming up here, I've felt I needed that.
You guys are making it look like to go 8th floor. We're not that high, guys, I promise.
You can visit us.
Some people do boxing. It just lets out the steam, the anger, the everything. You just do you know there is World Screaming Day? It was last month.
Imetupita. Okay. Na tungepiga nduru.
You needed to?
Yes, it is very important.
You're going to talk to someone?
Tutaenda tupige nduru 29th.
Okay.
It's really therapeutic.
Okay. And you say that and I'm just thinking, probably kuna watu wanakuanga tu wakingoja hiyo. But it's also good to mention, when you have things zina build up, it's very important for you to speak up. Talk to someone.
Lakini kuna zingine zinataka nduru.
Imagine talk to someone.
Huwezi mwambia na tone nini, na ukimwongelesha na tone ya juu itakanikaona mpigia kelele na makosa si yake. So nitakupiga nduru alafu kumaliza.
Imagine if you ask me, I feel like there's nothing you can't talk about. As long as you have the right person.
You scream first and then you now imereduce, so like sasa wacha nikwambie nini ilikuwa ina happen.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
But there's a conversation nilikuwa ninaona, once again we need to read. This was a podcast. On a podcast. It was on a podcast. And they were talking about mental health and everything. And then they mentioned about how important it is to have someone that you can just go rant to. When your time sasa unasikia ku scream. When something is happening, go rant to talk it out to someone. And when you're used to speaking up when something is wrong, then you won't have the build up and sasa utafika mahali unataka ku scream. The screaming comes with umekuwa build up vitu and it comes to a point where it's bursting out. So get someone. I promise you guys, maybe as I say tukianza, I will call anytime.
Hello.
I know I have the people that I can call at any time. Hey,
acha nikwambie.
Let me tell you.
Mtu wa matatu ameniambia hivi na hivi.
You just rant and just talk about it. Ikuondokea because it's really good for your mental state.
Yeah.
Okay? Yeah. So when you're having vitu zenye zinakusumba here and there, please talk, especially for the men. Now that it's the Men's Mental Health Awareness Month, I've been talking to my male friends and family intentionally this month just to know. By the way, I hadn't asked ukwaje mentally.
You know. But Pia, I've also noticed something else. I've also done the same, and they're not good with speaking up. They really unamuuliza dia na feel ni okwambia wewe wacha kuniuliza bana. Enda uliza mtu mwingine.
Kuna mtu nilimuuliza how's your life? Do you know how awkward that question is? Why are you asking me how is my life?
Jibu, nitakwambia nini sasa?
So let's make it a culture where you can speak to someone, talk to someone when you're not okay. Make it a culture. It's very important for your mental health. Na tumeambiwa hivyo mara mingi sana hapa. So this is just a repetition. Get someone that you can talk to. Okay? Get someone that you can talk to. I wanted to ask, after the 29th event, do you have a program or something that will keep the people who will attend, because that's a one-time thing, right? After that, do you have a program or something of the sort that will make sure that the people are still, like you follow up with the people to make sure that their mental health body goes sour? Because a one-day event, I'm not 100% sure it will solve everything. So is there an everyday program, or how do you go about it?
We are planning on the same for the sustainability part of it. Because as you have mentioned, you'll just come for the event, then what next? So we are planning on the same, and we will tell you guys about it.
On the day?
Yeah, we will tell you guys about it. If it's a program of anything, we will tell you about it. Yes.
That one is beautiful. At least there will be a follow-up for those who will come for the event, and they will feel that they're future fruits. And are there any future events that you're planning, maybe in line with the event that's going to happen on the 29th?
Still in progress, but
the planning phase.
Yes.
Okay, but we're hoping for the best.
Yeah.
Also needed to ask, because nimeona kuna mtu hapa ameuliza. Remember, you can continue sending in your messages, and we are talking about health for the over 40. That is the event that you're having. Because I see most of the questions zinakuja ni about mental health, which is still very okay. But I feel like we'll need to have another session to talk about the mental health, because as I can see from the questions, most of the people hapo ndio shida iko kidogo. So we're going to have a session where we entirely talk about it. Okay? So I wanted to ask about therapy. Okay, let me just ask. Nasema hello MBCI. Hello. Nasema thank you for the discussion that you're having. Anasema how important is therapy and does it help? Afu hapo kwanza ameandika #priorities.
Okay.
Therapy is very important. It really works. It has worked for most of the people, and it's advisable you go for therapy. To unpack everything, and it works magic.
Okay.
There's some people who say, oh, mimi nijikute nikiambia mtu shida zangu, heri nikae nazo, heri nende nazo wapi. But I think the more we grow and the more we are open to learning, you understand the importance. I mean, therapy is not that important until I found myself in a session, and my life changed.
Oh, you've gone to therapy?
Yes.
How was it from your experience?
Mara kwanza, the first 10 minutes I felt like running through that door, but after those 10 minutes
you relaxed.
Nika calm down, nika go through the process. Like you discover so many things that you overlooked before. Like which was it's minor, but the impact that you have on you was major. Alafu, like you're facing something very minor, magnify, but it's because of something very tiny that happened way back that is making you do that. It helps you discover so many things. So you should give it a chance, and not just wajua tu anasemanga mtu anaenda therapy juu yeni wazimu ama yeni cheesy ama vitu kama hizo. Like you don't have to just go see a therapist juu yeni cheesy. Like it's just good to go just sit and talk. You know,
it's very healthy.
It'll do wonders.
It's very healthy.
So you've been to therapy before?
Yes.
Oh wow.
The first time it was a lot. But after you unpack, it gets better with time. Yes.
Okay.
It's like healing old wounds.
Yeah.
Okay.
But that requires you kuzifungua kwanza.
Yes.
Ndo assess.
Once you unpack pole pole and you work through them, but after that you will feel good. Ushai choke and then you have that power nap and then umekuna feel umetoka. Yes, that's the feeling.
Would you probably love to explain the process? How was it from your personal experience? Because I know we are probably having people who are watching and they are at that point mahali wana feel wako rock bottom and it's like it's the end. I know that you're talking about hope. Ile power na palafu na amka ukiwa sawa. What is the process of when you are at that point where you feel broken and you need therapy? What is the process from that point to the point where mahali uko sasa sai una feel uko sawa?
Okay, for starters, I was against it. I didn't want to. People
Me too, bro.
I was like, mbona niende niongeleshe mtu about my problems? Hapana, no. Hiyo pesa si niende tunayo sherehe and nitakuwa sawa.
Oh wow, uende KFC kule kitu tamu.
Kwa sawa and nitakuwa sawa. But when I think that is the best decision I have ever made. It was life changing. I can say the first 3 sessions were not good. They were not okay because it was once a week. The start of the week I'm like, no, I'm not doing this. No, I'm going to quit. I'm not doing this. But then I decided and I'm like, yo, let me do this. And the journey was after the first 3 sessions, the journey was amazing. It was amazing until now. It's still good.
Okay.
I would highly recommend. Unapokuwa kusikwa na rating ya stars, 5 stars.
Oh, 5 stars. Okay. So you should feel challenged to make sure that you try seek help, okay? Just go for therapy. You don't have to have a problem for you to go. Just go sit, talk.
Let me tell you. When I was in high school, our principal was forcing us.
Forcing?
Yep. I remember the place kama bado inakuanga because I studied in Nakuru, a school in Nakuru, but outskirts of Nakuru kidogo. So tulikuwa tunaleta all the way to town.
Oh.
Yep. And the place was called Sirei. Sijui kama bado iko. Yep. And because our principal was very tough when you have to be okay. Ukifanya tu kitu kidogo naone kama ni mental health therapy. Quick fast. So kama there's just 2 sessions. And after that, because at that point I was like, it's punishment.
Yeah, mbona unanipeleka?
Yeah, it's punishment. But after that, I got to realize that way. Mnaweza nipeleka sasa later.
Hata
ninataka kwenda sasa.
Usiniforce. I'll take myself.
So, please give us the details. Naona kuna mtu mmoja panasema hi Sylvia and Rachel. Event itakuwa wapi? Sikusikia tafadhali. Anaitwa Eunice kutoka Karura Gilgil.
Event itakuwa Kenya Red Cross Nakuru branch.
Okay.
Yes, and for more details, if you want to reserve your seat, if you want to book, the number is 0724 777 469. I'll repeat. 0724 774 469. And you can also reach us through 0785 663 100.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So thank you for the details. You've said how much is it for?
2,000 shillings.
2,000 shillings only. Okay. And you'll have all those activities and free screening.
Food, we'll have refreshments, everything. Kuja tujibambe.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So thank you so much for coming. And this has been a very informative session. Because we've ended up talking about mental health, which is very important for every one of us, and also our diet.
That's the event right there.
Also very important. Yes, so that's the event. Make sure you find time on the 29th. Jipate pale. It's going to be really, really amazing for each and every one of us. And we're having, as you can see, the speakers there. So I love that. That quote, do you, and then the world will adjust. I love that because it always, it always speaks about live your future, live for your future, live for your future. Ishi lifestyle yako kama huyo mtu mwenye unataka kukua. If you want to be a CEO, live like a CEO now. Whatever you want to be, ishi hivyo sahi, right? Your lifestyle, how you dress, how you speak, everything that you do, and then the world will adjust. So make sure you don't miss. It's going to be really, really amazing. So once again, thank you for coming.
Thank you too for hosting.
And those are the numbers there. So for anything that you need to ask, make sure you call na watakuwa wakikujibu. Sawa sawa?
Yeah.
So for now, we'll be getting hit the gym.
Yeah.
We'll be getting, okay, chic and style.
Yeah.
Asante sana. So we'll start with the chic and style. Tuone mambo iko namna gani, and then we'll be coming back as we wind up. For now,
yes,
chic and style. See, apparently,
types so many different types of hairs. So with this one, I was talking about the very different hair products that you need to use for your hair. But I'll do another one on hair types. Kuna 4C hair, kuna A, there's so many different types of hair. Yangu mimi najua ni 4C, that's why naijua vizuri sana. Yangu ni 4C, but yako si 4C. It can be 4C. Acha tutangalia texture. We're going to look into it next week. But you've seen the various products that you can use on your hair so that it can become firm. Mse wakusema nywele yangu imeangi, haitokangi stage. You can try using different hair products. One kama itasaidia ku grow. There's treatment, there's a conditioner, there's shampoo, there's how you should treat hair. Ndo iweze ku. Probably you've been harsh on it, the things that you have been using. But if you maybe consider even using oils, different, kama ni coconut oil, castor oil, different types of oils.
Oh, wow.
Maybe ukimassage on your scalp, your hair might grow.
Okay.
Yes, so you can try it out.
I'm waiting for the next one because nimekuwa tu nikiwatch and I'm floating. I'm like, wow, oh, wow.
No, for real, but ni kama tu ni routine tu. Let me say it's the same as skin. Venye tuliongelea last week, ni the same as skin. Hair is different for everyone.
Yeah.
So it's skin. So depending on the type of hair you have, you can figure out the best way to take care of it. Unaweza pata mtu ana treat hair in a particular way inafanya yake grow. Ukitry the same thing anafanya ikatae kwako. Okay. So it's for you to figure out
and work on it.
Exactly. And then invest. Kila kitu investment.
Yeah.
Ukitaka skin ina glow, invest. Ukitaka nywele refu, invest. Ukitaka kuwa na mwili fit, invest kwa gym. So everything is an investment.
Niliona the other time someone mentioned about Joyce Wahiga's hair.
Yeah.
Very beautiful. I think that's 4C, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And it was like, wow.
Yes.
Wow.
So,
wow. Just wow once again.
Like it's hair type iko tu wow.
So you just know your hair type and then work on it.
So when mbona unalenga tunasema hata nywele yako inakaa vizuri.
Ile yenye sijuangi hair type like wow. But yeah, so that has been it. So thank you so much for tuning in.
Yes.
And we'll be having another beautiful session next week on Thursday, same time, same place. So don't miss out. But of course, today we'll be having an amazing lineup for you. Tukitoka tutakuwa tunaingia lunch hour ambayo itakuwa pale Heaven's Gate. So make sure you don't miss out. Kama hutaweza kufika pale mwenyewe, please follow up through our social media pages through MBCI TV, MBCI Radio, but also kwa karibu sana you can also come hapa kwa ground huku Kingdom Seekers and you can follow from here as well.
Yes.
All right. So my name is Kahugo. We'll see you. I'll see you tomorrow ndani ya Raushwa, but of course hapa ndani for the Lifestyle Thursday. I'll see you next week. Yeah.
And my name is Sylvia Wanja. I'll hope to see you guys on, is it tomorrow? Yeah, tomorrow from 8:30 p.m. all the way to 9. Then you'll meet the HR. So make sure you stick around for that as well. But for now, situache na hit the gym.
Hit the gym.
Yes, tuache na hit the gym. Ni mimi na wewe tuna hit the gym leo.
Okay.
Napeleka tu na mutaratara.
Vile inafaa.
Exactly. You're stronger than our excuses and so should. Hey, wait, you're nini? We are stronger than our excuses and so should you. Hey, you're
so should you be.
You're nini? Tongue twister.
Stronger than your stronger than your excuses and so should you be.
Karibu. But yeah.
So should you be.
Exactly.
Yes.
So yeah, watch out about to hit the gym and enjoy the rest of your viewing. Have a blessed day.
All right. Bye-bye.
Hi guys, welcome to Hit the Gym. My name is Sylvia Wanja. Today we're going to have an amazing time, and remember to Lisema, if you're going to the gym, make sure you don't forget your smile. It is very important, it is very paramount for you to smile and to always be stronger than your excuses. And hapa hivi siko peke yangu, I'm here with a bunch of super workout people. Hi.
Yes. A bunch of super workout people. We're trying.
And also we have our gym trainer, Roger. Will be taking us through today's workouts, and we're going to have an amazing time. Let's nafanya abs, okay? And if we talk about the abs, the abdominal muscles.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what we are working on. The upper, the lower, the sides,
Yes.
the obliques, right?
So that would help people who want to reduce on the tummy?
Yeah, when you want to get flat tummy. Yeah.
These are the workouts you do. Okay.
These are the workouts you will do. So the first workout we'll do for the abs, you can do the standing abs.
Yeah.
You have the standing abs, then you have the one you can do at the floor.
Yeah.
So I think today we will focus on the
floor.
The floor.
Okay, ladies, the floor is ours.
First workout, we are going to do the Russian twist.
Okay, Russian twist.
Russian twist.
So we
just
go
sit.
down.
Yeah.
Okay.
One, Evo. This is the form. Okay, let's do it slow. We start.